Good morning, students. So I am Harshita More. Welcome you all in the fourth video lecture of Unit 2 for the subject Organizational Behavior. So Unit 2 is all about individual behavior. One of the student have suggested me to avoid making a big video that is long duration videos. So I just respect the students' opinion. So I just try to make very short duration videos so that your people will able to watch it your people may not feel boring while watching these videos. So I just try to make it of a short duration. So, in today individual behavior, we have already discussed what is individual behavior. We have discussed definition, factors influencing individual behavior. We have discussed individual difference, its meanings, types, personal values, ability, self-concept, personality, definition, determinants of personality. We have already discussed. In yesterday's class, we have deal with most of the important theory, that is Big Five model theory of personality. And in today's class, we'll be discussing the next theory, that is Erikson theory. So it is a well-known theory of psychological development, same like theory of Sigmund Freud. So even Erikson believes that the personality of an individual changes as per the different stages he or she is facing. So most important element of this theory is development of ego identity. This is ego. What is ego identity, by the way? Just a second. What is ego identity? So here you may get this word as a ego identity. Ego identity means what? It is a conscious sense of individual which develops as and when they are interacting with other people. So that is what ego identity. And our behaviors, our personality will not be same, since what we used to do in our childhood, it is not the same what we are doing right now. It differs from stages to stages we are going through. So that this particular theory has different 8 stages of our life. So it includes first stage is stage 1, which is called as a infantry stage. I can say infancy, but the age group belongs to this stage is from birth of a child to 18 months of his life. So basic conflict is trust versus mistrust, and important event is feeding. Outcome is children develop a sense of trust when caregivers provide reliability, care, and affection. A lack of this will leads to mistrust. What does it mean? I'll give an example. Whenever when suppose you have a little baby at your home who is belongs to this particular category, who is below 18 months. If you have a little baby who is below 18 months, so whenever that little baby starts crying, you just try to take that particular baby. He may not be quite, but the moment he enter into his or her mom's arms, he just keep quiet. That is what this trust that a little baby have. The little baby is feeling more comfortable in the arms of his or her mother. So that is what most important part is trust. The little baby trust his or her mother more than anyone else. So that is what trust and mistrust. Whereas when there is an unknown person, when unknown person takes a little baby, he starts crying. So that is what the mistrust. He feels that this person is not belongs to me. So that is what's the stage 1. Next is stage 2. Stage 2 is early childhood, where the age group is 2 years to 3 years, which is focusing on autonomy versus shame and doubt. In this particular, children need to develop a sense of personal control over physical skills and a sense of independence. Success leads to feelings of autonomy. Failure results in feeling of shame and doubt. For example, when the children are belongs to this particular age, they some of the students are very shy. They still want to just stick with his or her mother. They don't want to go with somebody else. They are not aware of any physical skills. They don't have a control over the physical skills. I hope you are understanding what I'm talking about. So it is all about the toilet training. So some of the child are aware of it, and some of the child are not aware of this particular aspect. So when it is when people are shame feeling children are feeling shame, then it will result to failure. So it is the next stage is stage 3, which is includes preschool category. Belongs to 3 to 5 children belongs to 3 to 5 years of age. Initiative versus guilt exploration. Children need to begin asserting control and power over the environment. Success in this stage leads to sense of purpose, and children who try to exert too much power experience disapproval, resulting in the sense of guilt. So whenever we just started started taking admissions for our child who are belongs to 3 to 5 years in nurseries or in kindergarten. In that also, the children must feel free to do any activities which are explained by teachers. There are again two groups under this particular stage. Some children are very free to, they are very free in nature, they are ready to play anything, they are ready to do any activities, but some of them are very shy, they just sit quietly, they just miss their mom, they miss their home. So that is what the situation in this particular stage. So this is what the personality changes from birth to next stages. Next is stage 4. Stage 4 is all about school age, 6 to 11 years. So industry versus inferiority, and their most important feeling aspect is school. So children needs to cope up with the new social and academic demands. Success leads to a sense of competence, while failure results in feelings of inferiority. So when I was used to in school, I was a student who used to even focus on studies. I was even more interested in sports. I was more interested in participating in different competitions, speech competition, singing competition, allocation, debate. I just I was the kind of a person who used to just participate in maximum competitions. So but it differs from person to person. Some of the people are not ready to participate in any activities in the school level, it seems they are just quiet people. So that is what the stage 4 is talks about. Next we have stage 5. Stage 5 is all about adolescence. This age belongs to 12 to 18 years of adolescence. So here it is a conflict is in identity versus role confusion, social relationships. So teens needs to develop a sense of self, personal identity. Success leads to an ability to stay true to yourself, while failure leads to role of confusion and weak sense of self. So even the students or the people who are belongs to this particular category, they are some of us start acting more maturely, some of us start cooperating with the situation, some of us may start adjusting with the situation, but some of the people are not ready to adjust with any situation. They are just refusing. I no, I don't know this, I'm not going to do this. So this is what, and some of us are started behaving very politely with each other, with relatives, with people. So this is a very different stage, we can say, where a person either becomes rude or either becomes polite. So this is what the most important stage. In this stage, what kind of a friends you are getting, see, I'm telling again and again, what kind of friends circle you are belongs to, that helps you to build a personality, that affects your personality. So it depends on us what kind of a circle which we wants to belongs to. Next is stage 6, which is young adulthood, where we are the people who are belongs to 19 to 40 years of age. They are belongs to this age, where it is conflict is intimacy versus isolation. So young adults needs to form an intimate, loving relationship with each other, with each other, and success leads to strong relationship, while failure leads to loneliness and isolation. So in this particular age, we are building the thoughts of that I should have a companion with me, I should have a partner. So that this is a natural thing. There is nothing new in that. People who belongs to this particular category feels that they want a partner in their life, and they should marry. This kind of a things start coming. So marriage will come under this particular age section. So but some of us are might be they are running through heartbreaks, or they might have certain different difficulties in their life, so they feel that isolate is like loneliness. They feel that they are alone and nobody is there who is going to help them, who is whom with they can share their feelings. So that is what this particular stage. So people who are having enough friends, or enough friends in the in spite of saying enough friends, instead of saying enough friends, I would like to say a good friend. People who has a good friend, they are able to share their feelings with each other, so there is nothing in their mind. But people who don't have friends, they are just try to live alone, they might be thinking a lot in their mind, and there might be confusions in their mind, and they start feeling lonely, they start feeling sad that they don't have anybody in their life. So this is what stage 6. Next is stage 8. Stage 7, sorry. Stage 7 is middle adulthood, which where there is a age group belongs to 40 to 65 years will come into this, where there is a role confusion of generativity versus stagnation. So here there is more focus on work and parenthood. See, adults needs to create or nurture the things that will outlast them, often by having a children or creating a positive change that benefits other people. Success leads to feelings of usefulness and accomplishment, and while failure results in shallow involvement in the world. So before this age, in this age, there must be one more focus, that is career. Okay, I should, this is a must one in this particular stage. Once you build your career, then you are free to take decision related to your about your partner. So career is very important. You should have your own identity in life, and then you should choose a person for, then you should think about marriage. So next, in this particular stage, more focus is on work and parenthood. People who belongs to this category, they are more focusing on work, hard working, parenthood, how they will able, parents, this for this particular age sector, the parents will comes under this particular sector segment. So parents are nowadays, parents are very cautious about their children behavior. They start observing what my child is doing, how he or she is behaving. Should I check his or her phone? Should I check her bag? So this kind of thoughts may come because there are very lot of mishappenings are happening nowadays. So sure, so parents are getting scared of this particular aspect, and so they might behave. But in some of the families, the parents are very well educated. They are understanding. They give the enough freedom to their child. They trust their child. So that is what builds a personality. How a parents treat their children. So there should not be more of restriction, and there should not be even more of freedom, where students are or children are taking the advantage of it. Last stage is 18, that is stage 8, which where the people who are belongs to 65 to death, 65 years to death belongs to this category. Ego, integrity, and despair. So reflection on life. So older adults needs to look back on his life and feel a sense of fulfillment. Success at this stage leads to feelings of wisdom, while failure results in regret, bitterness, and despair. Okay, I'll give an example. So whenever you just think of the people, think of the grandparents which you have in your family. Do you know, they start reacting like child. They start talking more, they start forgetting the things. So this may happen. This is a normal nature of for this particular age category, where we when only even we will become part of this age. Even we'll be behaving in the same manner. We'll start talking more, we start talking about our past, we start behaving like a child. So this may happen. So, and sometimes in this age, people start reminding what they have done in their childhood, what they have done in their young age, adulthood, what they have done. So what mistakes they have done, they start regretting why I have done this. So this is a stage where people start regretting for the things they have done with each other. So that is what a regret we feel. So that is the case in this particular age sector. So this is what about this particular theory, where this theory is divided into 8 stages. So as I have explained, these are the 8 stages. So anybody is having any kinds of doubts related to this, please you can free to ask the doubts of for this particular theory. See, there is a kind suggestion from my side. Just try to be humble, try to be polite, try to act good, so that there will be no regret later. So that is what I can say about this theory. Try to be polite, try to inculcate more new things, try to explore more new experiments, new adventures, but never hurt anybody. Don't do anything that later you will feel regret for that particular thing. So that's all for this today's class. So in today's class we have discussed this Erikson theory. So I hope you you understood about this. If any doubts, you are free to ask your doubts. So thank you. The remaining aspect we'll discuss in the next class.